hate slab. Just scrape my leg down the wall now. That kind of makes sense what that hole's there for. Why did I choose to do slabs in a day when I'm tired? I hate slabs. I'm back at Vauxhall East today. Yesterday I was projecting at Euston Wall. That was in the last video where I had a compilation of a few different days of me climbing there, where I failed to send my V7 in the end. It basically just left it a bit too late, as I have done with quite a few of the projects. So yeah, gonna recover a bit today on some slabs instead, because I'm feeling a bit drained. Because I spent literally 9 till 3:30 yesterday projecting that one crimpy climb, which is very powerful. So yeah, gonna take it a bit easier on the fingers, do a bit more balancey work, and just jump into some slabs straight away. So hope you enjoy the video. Moving on to a V4 now. Starts with two hands just here at the side on the arete. A couple of feet down here. A few volumes to use as well. A couple of holds, little undercling, and another decent edge on this one here. And then foothold here and here. Up to a side pulley hand there. Similar up above it, a bit smaller. And then another hold for the finish hold up there. So should be quite a steady V4, I think. A bit more awkward than I thought, to be honest. I think part of it was a lack of trust in this, and it just felt quite high as a foot, so my leg was a bit more bent than I would like it to be going for the last hole. But yeah, cool movements in that one. I think I read it pretty much spot on. Yeah, nice climb. Okay, next up is a V5. It starts with two hands. I'm not sure if it's allowed to be on both of these holds or just this one. Pretty unclear. I think it's just the top one, to be honest. So yeah, that's what we'll start with. Two hands on that. Just volumes for feet down here. So I'll likely stand on the lowest of those, just based on body positioning. And then there's a few small holds, very, very small crimps up here and there, kind of credit card style. And then there is hold here, hold there, and then the top hold, the top up there. So yeah, just quite a technical route. See how it goes today. Okay, so the way I'm reading this one, two hands kind of palming like this, feet here, obviously need to keep my heels down to stay on this volume. I'll probably come up with a left to this, I think. It's like an intermediate to go up to the right hand here. From there I have to walk the feet up on the volumes, come up with the right hand, stand the foot up, and then that's going to be a little undercling for the left hand, I believe. Once I walk the feet up, to then reach over for the top, and then once I've got the top, I can walk the feet through to this hole. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I've been trying obviously with the foot on the lower volume. Starting to think I might need a higher foot to begin with, so I can stand up more into this, because it's basically just an undercling. So I want to be pulling up on it, which is much easier when I'm higher up. So it might be a case of maybe 1 foot there, 1 foot here. I think I definitely need a foot higher, so I can just stand up into this hold and it'll feel much nicer. And my foot shouldn't slip as much on this because it's at a better angle than that one. So I'm going to try with the foot a bit higher and see if that makes any difference. Okay, so yeah, bringing my foot up definitely helped. I think I could stand up a bit more into this and get a bit more purchase on that. Slightly different sequence to what I read, same hands, but in terms of what I did with my feet, I actually needed to cross this one through a bit sooner than I thought to come up to the last. But yeah, trusting this was quite difficult to do the angle of it as well. But yeah, I just committed to it, stood up. Really not a lot on that hold. I was crimping away on it, but yeah, it's just a tiny little credit card to hold on to. So yeah, pretty happy with that one in the end. Okay, going to move on to a V6 now. It's a very cool looking climb. I like the look of where the holds are positioned. It looks like there's going to be some good movements involved. So starts with one hand on this and one hand on this. Little crimp in there. There's a volume for feet there, and also this hold as well. Before a hold on this on the volume. Little hand hold on here. Hands up here on those volumes. A few foot chips on this. There's also one down here, and then a little side pull before the top hold. You can't really see in the lighting, but it's that hold there. Okay, when I first saw the route before I sort of show where the holds were on the camera, I didn't actually see this hold. And now that I have seen it, I can't really figure out what it's going to be for, to be honest. I don't know what it's there for. The way I read it initially was left foot on the volume, right foot on here, into like a gaston or a thumb press in this, and then pulling onto this, to then move up with the right hand to this hold. And then I was thinking bring the left foot onto this and using the left hand on the rep to then stand up on here and get a right foot on that, and then shimmy my way up the rep with the left hand until I can reach that hold, and then come into the left hand on that, and then a gaston, like a double gaston on those two holds, and then change feet on here, bring the right foot up, left foot into the undercling over the top. So I still don't actually know what this is for, but maybe the way I'm seeing it isn't going to work, and that hold's going to be needed. But yeah, from the ground I'm struggling to see what it's for, but maybe as soon as I get on the wall we'll figure that one out. Okay, I don't think the arret's going to be that useful. Kind of misinterpreted that. I actually think left hand on that is going to be more beneficial. I thought it'd be quite easy to get the left foot on this, but it's a bit of an awkward position. So what I'm actually thinking now is to kind of ignore that and do what I did, which is bring the left foot higher up in the volume, high right toe in this, block off the left arm and stand up into this, and then I can come into that gaston quite naturally, probably right hand either on the left one first to then change, or even maybe straight out to the right, and then stand up on here and change feet. But still not really sure what this is for. It's an odd hold to me. So I think I need to get right hand to this first to get the right foot up, because I can't do it from that position. I'm not flexible enough. So do right hand so I can get the foot in, and then when the foot's in, then I change back to the left hand and then stand up. Just slipped the foot completely there. I assume my heel must have lifted up as I went for that left hand. But yeah, just scraped my leg down the wall now. Oh, why did I choose to do slabs in a day when I'm tired, eh? Not the one. Didn't trust the foot there, should have just stood up. But I didn't trust it and it came off. All I had to do was literally extend my leg. Should have been fine. Could have then changed feet on the volume, but I just didn't commit to it. Okay, I think I just figured out what this is for. I think this is definitely meant to be left foot in this hold, because I think it's possibly doable, but it is very challenging to foot swap in this with your right foot here and your hands where mine were then, because you can't really stand, there's not enough of an angle on this side of the volume, but there is on this side. But this should be, you have to be crossing through to your left and trying to get your heels down through the foot in here, which is very challenging. So I think I've just kind of figured out now what this hold's meant to be for is more to kind of come around the wall and use this as an arete to lean into, to then change to a left foot and then get a right foot on this and really lean round, and then come up with the left foot on here. After you've done that, you can then stand up on the left foot and get in with these two, which will make the next moves a hell of a lot easier. So I think that's the way it's meant to be done, and now that kind of makes sense what that hold's there for. So I'm just going to try that, see how it goes. Easy from the ground, eh? Never easy when you're on there. It's just very difficult to change feet on this because you're so unsighted, you can't see it at all. Just kind of playing around and guessing where it is. And also the volume's obviously slanting upwards, so when you place your foot above to drop down onto it, your foot's further out from where you'd ideally like it to be when you change, so it's difficult. Oh, this hole is not great. I'm getting really tired now just trying this. Good progress though, that I've actually made that move. But yeah, this hole is pretty cool. I think I kind of rushed getting my foot in that, and then it wasn't in a great position. Didn't trust it too well. And then I didn't know whether to go right hand or left hand. Because I didn't have the right hand on, it made more sense to go with the right. But I kind of had it in the thumb. I think I should have turned to a Gaston to get a bit more purchase, pushing up. Could have kept me much more balanced on the foot to then come and release the left hand, get the left hand up, and then get the foot up. But yeah, I had it in the thumb, which just wasn't strong enough, and then it popped off. Oh, that caused me a few problems today. Glad I figured it out in the end. Eventually realised what this was for. And yeah, tricky 6. Pretty cool set. I think it's partly because I'm really fatigued today. I'm just absolutely exhausted. I just struggled a lot more than I would normally, but still very technical, and that was very difficult. A lot of trust through the feet. So quite mentally challenging because the feet they didn't feel great. So it's always that tricky thing with slabs where you don't trust your feet, you have to trust them. So yeah, first few goes I didn't really do that at all, and that last one I just kind of committed to it a bit more, which is good. But yeah, really cool set, a lot of cool movements on there. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, I'm just exhausted. I don't know if I've got anything in the tank to do anything else, so we'll see. I'll have a look at some other climbs, but fatigue today. Cool. Tricky on that one. Felt quite tough for a 4. I'm pretty sure this is a little foot chip you're supposed to use as well, but maybe it's just for smaller climbers, just to get a bit more tension to push up if they can't from down here. But yeah, quite technical. I'd stay really close to the wall and go very slowly. But yeah, cool set that one. Okay, I'm pretty exhausted now, so just going to try this traverse. I'm not sure what you'll be able to see on the camera, but I just kind of want to almost finish myself off for the session basically. Yeah, super pumped, nice way to end it. Want something a bit more technical and a bit more flowy, so I might try the red one, it's 6C. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, thankfully I get a little rest spot. That time I'm exhausted. Just a few more meters to go. But yeah, tricky sequence. Probably should have read it first, but didn't bother with that. Oh, wow, not too bad that one. Happy with that. I think that was the second hardest. There's one other one that was a bit harder, but yeah, I just thought because I was so exhausted I'd probably struggle on that one, which I actually surprised myself with. I was pretty happy with how I climbed at the end. But yeah, it's not something I do a lot. I just kind of fancied this today, so yeah. I don't know how much you'd be able to see from that angle. Pretty difficult obviously with no one following me along, but yeah, that was quite fun. Quite enjoyed that. Bit of a different style. Okay, that is me officially exhausted. Yeah, tough one today. Like I said, I was climbing for about 5.5, 6.5 hours yesterday on that one climb, so I'm really drained. But good to get another session in. A bit more technical. Good to get the body moving. So yeah, quite enjoyed that at the end as well. Like I said, the flowy route, bit longer, bit of a different style, and it looks like my endurance has got better because I didn't feel too pumped at the end of that. I know I had a little rest towards the end, but I wasn't crazy pumped at the time, so pretty happy with that, to be honest. But yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel out loads. I do appreciate your support, but most importantly, as always, make sure you grab life by the plums, and I will see you in the next one.